9 luckiest people who survived the impossible. Number 2. So there was a number 1 before.
Oh fuck, nigga.
Damn.
Slow as shit.
Alright, we'll see the lucky people then.
Fully submerged in the ice-cold water under a thick layer of ice. But still conscious, the skier's body temperature dropped to a record low of below 14 degrees Celsius. The woman had no chance of survival.
God.
She survived this shit.
You're dead.
What the fuck?
You're dead.
In this video, I'll share 8 incredible survival stories.
What? 8 what?
What?
Oh my god, a fucking helicopter crashed near a magma?
This is like some JoJo's Bizarre Adventure shit, nigga. Ain't no fucking way. How'd that happen? This one at the top right looks easy to survive, bro. What the fuck is that?
What is this?
That nigga's drowning, bro. What you mean? Oh, that. Oh,
This.
Oh, that.
What the fuck?
This some Final Destination shit right here. That he must have got. I don't know.
Surviving. This one impossible surviving. Impossible.
Nah, you could probably stick the landing on the parachute one. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever you say.
You don't think so?
What?
What?
I don't think so, bro.
I think you could do that, bro. You just gotta land with your legs, bend your knees.
Your discretion is
your discretion.
A British parachuting instructor, Michael Holmes,
was
preparing for his third jump in a day.
Instructor.
He double-checked his gear and had his car.
This nigga survived parachuting from an airplane?
Michael had around 7,000 successful jumps under his belt.
Why?
7,000?
Why?
Why? Don't you eventually get like tired of the thrill? Like nigga, 7,000?
Like I can understand doing it for like the mere boner of it, right?
Yeah.
I understand doing it once.
Twice.
7,000?
Right, what the fuck? How many times in your lifetime have you been doing this shit?
Whatever.
That gotta be the only way he can make money or some shit like that.
What?
That's gotta be his living. That's gotta be his living.
Yo, 7,000. Hold on. Cut.
How much you think that nigga charging?
Hold on. Cut this part.
Ooh, I'm not editing.
365 times 22. This motherfucker damn near has almost more parachute successes, parachute jumps than the days I've been alive, bro.
God.
What the fuck are we? 7,000? What are we doing with the
I didn't even think. That's good math right there. I didn't even think.
7,000?
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
6. The instructor was supposed to film a tandem flight over the New Zealand town of Taupo. When the plane reached an altitude of 4,600 meters, the skydivers jumped. Michael circled the tandem couple.
But he's supposed to be used to this shit.
Let me guess. His first parachute doesn't work, but his second
instead of a steady
also doesn't work.
the man got caught up in a violent swirl.
Oh my god.
He didn't check the weather before he went.
No.
Hell nah.
That happens.
Hell
Sometimes
nah.
when you release a parachute, it gets tangled. And there's certain procedures that you're supposed to do.
No, I'm saying there's not like safety precautions for that shit.
Supposed to. There's some maneuvers that you could do to untangle it. Like the ultimatum is if it never untangles, you cut that one loose and you bring out a second one.
Okay, so do that shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's
but if the second one's fucked, you're cooked.
Nigga. Yeah. At that point, you just gotta take your losses. I'm not gonna lie, because it's not for you. It's not for you. That's what I'm saying. No, dead ass. It's not for you. It's not for you. Because what the fuck, bruh?
Open. So, the man detached it to open the extra one.
Oh
man, I'm jumping out with my parachute open. I'm not even gonna lie.
Continued falling.
The canopy
wanted to cut off the suspension lines with a knife.
Right.
Was unable to raise his arms due to the speed of the fall.
Oh my god, bro.
Barely managed to look at his altimeter.
Altimeter? You worried about that shit?
No, you gotta look at the altimeter. Oh my god, he's saying, oh, I'm dead, bye.
Altimeter. And realized.
Can you imagine, what's your last moment? You know how people, before they're about to die, they
flash before they life?
Exactly. Every single memory in their life, it flashes. You think that happened to them? It probably did.
It probably did. The realization that you're about to die is fucking crazy, especially by an airplane. You don't got a chance to call nobody to tell them, hey, I'm gonna be gone. They're just gonna see, hey, nigga from an airplane, you know.
It's literally a few seconds away. Like, you think this is far? You think he's pretty high up? 5 seconds, his face is on the floor.
Fuck. How the fuck he survived this shit? He must have opened another parachute on God. Or maybe he used his other, but he landed in the water?
No.
That shit, your bone's gonna fucking shatter.
If you land in the water from that height,
I'm already
like
know.
Almost
glass on cement, right, type shit, yeah. Boy.
4.
And I know my stupid ass would fail to realize that in time. My shit just shattered.
6 more seconds passed. Michael Holmes hit the ground.
A bush?
But when Michael's friend landed nearby, he saw Holmes lying in a blackberry bush, fully conscious. The man was immediately taken to the hospital, where he was diagnosed with a crushed left foot and ankle, on which he landed, as well as broken ribs and a punctured lung. But if Michael
punctured lung? Oh, you should be fucking dead.
That is?
That's barely anything. That's a straight fight, nigga. Wait, that's a nigga who got kicked in the side a couple times.
Bro, there's MMA fighters that got less
worse than this. What the fuck? No head injuries, no nothing. He's actually straight. Worst things worse, he gonna turn into Stephen Hawkins. He's still gonna be straight. Little wheelchair type shape, he paralyzed.
Broken ankle, punctured lung.
This nigga actually straight.
Bro, rub some blood on it. Get up, bro. You good?
Some ginger ale and you gonna be fine. Realistically, bro.
Directly onto the ground or into the water from such a height, he would have most likely died.
Ain't no fucking way.
It was a coincidence that saved his life, but no bush will save you.
Nah, I gotta see this. This gotta be a made-up story because ain't no fucking way. What? A volcano? It was an airplane who crashed into this motherfucker? Hell nah. This actually JoJo's version of This is where they got it from.
Cinematographers
Cinematographer
and Chris Duddy went to film a volcanic cone named Hawaiian Islands. One of Hollywood's best pilots, Craig Hosking, agreed to take them to the mouth of an active volcano.
Because of the smoke.
But the moment they approached the crater, the helicopter started falling right into the volcano.
Oh my fucking
Everyone on board.
How do you not calculate this shit, bro? You stupid?
By some miracle, the helicopter didn't end up plunging into the fire.
This nigga fell into the volcano, but fell off some rocks on the volcano. Ain't no fucking way. It seems like he just melts you regardless. And who came in and rescued these niggas? What cell service did they have to say, hey, by the way, we fell into the middle of a volcano to pick us up? What? How did this happen?
I always thought if you're that near the
volcano, you should just eat right, nigga.
Inside a crater of volcano, I thought you would just...
Right. I thought it's like the supreme version of a sauna, or I don't know, a boiler room. Yeah, you seen this shit Homelander put that one old nigga into the boys, bro. The niggas who did him dirty when he was mad young. I thought that would happen basically.
Bro, and how do you survive a helicopter crash?
I didn't even realize that. So the helicopter landed right here, perfectly on his fucking knees, and then just casually got out right here. Are you joking?
Bro, buy a lottery ticket, y'all.
Yeah,
genuinely buy a lottery ticket.
Good luck, bro. Oh, fuck.
Whatever y'all were doing, whatever filming y'all were doing, whether a movie or a show or documentary,
get that fucking lottery.
No, release that shit. That's $1 million one. It's meant to succeed. It's meant to succeed.
You deserve to be a billionaire. I'm not gonna lie.
Lava. Instead, it fell onto the hard ground. Moreover, the people remained virtually intact in the air crash.
How the fuck?
The scene of the disaster turned out to be located in the very spot where fresh air was flowing into the crater.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the men would have choked on the poisonous gases.
Right. Yeah. Isn't it poisonous? Yeah. I forgot about that.
Is it like methane gas or some shit like that? That like lava's release? And also, if
the smoke should be so heavy that you can't even get
straight carbon dioxide.
Exactly.
And not even that, bro. If it's that hot inside of a crater, you can't breathe.
No, I'm saying.
It's harder for your lungs.
No, literally, in house fires, niggas deal with that shit, bro. So how the fuck they survive this shit? This is a fake volcano or something like that. This shit must not be hot at all. You telling me the only spot with oxygen, bro? That's crazy. Continue that shit.
By the volcano. These coincidences saved their lives. Apart from that, they were only 90 meters below the crater top. So things
climbed out. Ain't no fucking way.
When the men tried to climb the slope, they got badly injured by the spiky hot stones.
Right.
Moreover, the lightest touch made the stones shift, so the people were at risk of falling into the boiling lava.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying that shit, bro. You trying that shit? You gonna try and climb up?
Yeah, no, of course, bro. The longer you stay here, you're dead.
Fuck.
But I'm gonna be so honest. Thank God they made it out. Me personally, if there's no cell service, if there's no help, and I'm on a remote island, I would rather hope that I would die in the crash.
Yeah.
It's
lava?
It's lucky.
You know how terrible of a fucking death that is, bro?
It's lucky that they survived, and I'm glad that they survived, but imagine if there's no service, no one nearby in a remote island. I would have prayed that I would have been just dead, bro.
No, actually.
What are you gonna do? Near a lava, and you're gonna starve to death?
And I know my sorry ass would have tried to climb up them. Imagine niggas is like, okay, we gonna have to climb. You see one nigga, and then they fall, bro. What?
Into the
lava.
And you just melt.
I couldn't do it. I can't do that.
I'd rather die.
Top two words. Lava got to be one of the most painful deaths. 100%, bro. That injured island.
And vapors stopped the men from seeing anything, so they soon lost track of each other.
They lost track of each other.
Miraculously managed to get back to the crashed helicopter and call for rescuers. The rescue team, in its turn, was just as lucky to notice and pick the pilot up on the same day.
The same day?
Benson and Duddy, on the other hand, were stuck on on the wall and spent the following night in agony, listening to the sounds
my
of lava
God.
boiling at 1,000 degrees Celsius beneath them. On the following morning, Chris Duddy dared to climb higher, but Michael Benson deemed it too dangerous and stayed where he was. A few hours later, something like a human body swooshed past him and fell into the lava. The man got overtaken by despair. He was barely holding on upon a tiny ledge, convinced that his friends had died and that he was going to follow suit. Benson spent 2 days without food in the pool.
2 days, nigga?
The man felt he just couldn't go on anymore. A rescue net suddenly appeared, lowered from a helicopter.
That shit beautiful.
This is
it's a movie, bro.
Church every Sunday.
Oh, 100%.
This is the day where I go to church every
I
Sunday.
don't even have that upper body strength. What the fuck? 2 days? You tell me it's raining to your grip slippery as fuck. It's boiling 100 degrees under you, bro. You feel like, bro, you shouldn't even be able to breathe, bro. You should be so weak that your arms should just noodle up and just fall.
It's literally indomitable human spirit.
No, actually.
Like, I genuinely believe if you were given a reason to live, you could do anything. Like anything, bro. You know, there was an experiment, like a science experiment, where rats were put in like water.
That was with rats.
Yeah, the rats were put into like a watered area where the walls are too high, so they can't leave. Like, they're literally forced to drown. Right? One group of rats, they weren't given no type of hope. They were just there until they just gave out, and they would rescue them. The scientists would rescue them, and then they timed them, right? And they went on for like 10-20 minutes or like an hour or so. Then the second group, the testing group, the other group, same situation, but the scientists gave them a plank that they could hold on to for a few seconds, a few minutes, right? So they got hope that they could survive.
That's hella interesting.
And then the scientists took the rats off the platform and dunked them back into the water, right? Cool. And you know how long they survived? For fucking hours.
That's hella
because they had the constant
hope that it will come back.
They survived for hours. They didn't give up at all. Imagine if rats can do that. Imagine what humans can do, bro.
I'm not
indomitable human spirit. Dead ass.
I feel like I don't got that shit in me. I'm not gonna lie. You could. You think you got that shit in me?
I got that shit in me. I got that shit in me, bro. I'm not dying by the fucking lava, bro. Fuck.
That's not sorry though. That's kind of cool though.
Really?
You went out by
coming out two-faced?
I mean, I don't know ways you could have died. It's not that bad.
I guess.
Story-wise, pain-wise.
Pain-wise.
Oh fuck no. But story-wise, that's
was told that all his friends were alive. The thing that flew past him the day before was a rescue package thrown from a helicopter. Chris Duddy had safely climbed out of the volcano 27 hours after the
He climbed out that shit?
It turns out coincidences can save your life, even when the laws of physics are stacked against you. A worker from England managed to win a battle against a machine that even the Terminator would have lost. On the day
Oh my god, it's like a hydraulic press.
Yeah, a hydraulic press. I've seen them hoes and always thought about putting my limbs in there. What would happen, bro?
Bro, I've seen a hydraulic press crush
bowling balls,
cubes, bro.
They be crushing crazy balls of steel.
Metal.
Yes. No, it be like that, bro. Nigga, come on. Straight up flat. Jeez, how the fuck you must have? Hey, I don't know how the fuck you survived that shit, bro. You must have just pressed the off button in time. Don't tell me this nigga folded his bones in some type of,
a man named Matthew Lowe was working his factory shift. He was passing by an automized conveyor belt when he noticed his overalls get caught.
Oh my god. I used to be scared. When I used to work in Walmart, there's conveyor belts like that, and they always tell you, don't wear loose clothing. I always used to be scared about that, bro. That shit used to scare me.
In Walmart? What the fuck they doing?
No, not Walmart. Amazon. That shit scared me, bro.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
A horrible thing happened.
I hope I never relate.
He fell onto the conveyor belt, which started pulling him toward a 13-centimeter opening
your fucking clothes off at that point.
In just a few seconds, the man's entire body disappeared into the narrow tunnel.
Oh my
His head remained outside on the other side of the machine. The only thing Matthew had the time to do was to hear the cracking of his bones and think this was the end for him. The machine spewed Lowe's broken body out on the other side, but the man remained conscious. Then, the horrific pain kicked in, and Matthew started screaming. When the other workers ran into the room, they froze with terror. Lowe's back was broken in 2 places.
This got worse injury than the guy that fell from the sky!
Wait, hold on, Nah, but this shit don't even sound that bad, nigga. Back bumping into this shit don't even sound crazy. Hold on.
His pelvis, ribs,
pelvis, ribs, both ribs,
crushed. And
that's still not that bad.
With the internal organs was torn. Matthew was immediately taken to the hospital.
This guy got worse than the fucking two of them combined, bro. The past two accidents combined, this guy got the worst.
Actually, what the fuck? Nigga fell from an airplane and landed in a bush, and the other nigga landed in a volcano, and both of them were more okay than him. Damn.
Hospital, and his partner was advised to prepare for the worst.
Oh my god.
However, despite all the doctor's predictions,
he
fought for his life, spending a month at the hospital and going through 6 surgeries. The surgeons literally stitched the man's body back together.
Oh my god.
In just 18 months, Matthew could return to work.
Return to work?
I would have
so sad. You know what's the crazy thing is? You probably can't even do it. It's probably in your contract. When you signed up to do that shit, they probably got that shit, bro. The physical damage that you go through is covered, bro.
You know, I hope at least he got paid.
I doubt he did, bro.
Damn.
You know, bro, life is so fucking crazy, bro. He went back to work. He didn't say, and he was okay, and he reunited with his family. They highlighted the fact that he went back to work,
right? That just shows how much money matters, bro.
This life is cruel, bro. What the fuck? Damn. That's why you gotta hire niggas.
Position. The only things reminding him of the catastrophe.
Gosh.
That's gotta be symbolism for something, bro.
Symbolism. Talking about
he was transferred.
Look at this car. Look at this car. You see how miracle? You see how much of a miracle it is? Jesus tattoo. And the split right in half, bro. Yeah. That's tough. I'm not even a believer, bro, but that's tough.
That would turn me right there. I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't believing, that would, yeah.
Church every Sunday.
Every day, nigga.
Lord.
Every day.
Jesus. Literally.
And I'm on my knees every day.
Got onto my knees when the Lord came.
Reminding him of the catastrophe, of the weakness in his right arm, and occasional panic attacks. Lowe's story fully deserves to be recreated.
Movie theater.
What? Y'all have to understand that 13 centimeter is literally 5.1 inches. His whole body went through. His whole body went through this, like this thing. Of a fucking.
There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. Your head can't even fit through that. How the fuck?
Oh, my head can. Your big ass head can.
Well, most normal. Well, most niggas can't. What? Your shoulder's not going through that bitch, bro. Like, what? What are we talking about, bro? Your shit is literally compressed like this, bro.
It's this thick.
How did only a couple of his bones break, bro? How the fuck? Your whole ribcage should be. Your shoulder should have fucking collapsed on itself. Your back literally should be folded in on itself. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
How?
Yeah. How the fuck?
5.1 inches.
If anything, his ribs should have just punctured all his lungs. He should have just been out 100%.
Oh yeah, his head didn't go through. Remember?
His head didn't go.
Yeah. His whole body except if his head went through. Oh yeah, he would have been
so.
If his head went through, you're dead.
Even I'm assuming your body would just collapse on itself so much that your lungs would be punctured by something.
Like all your organs, I think your heart.
Your heart will be punctured.
Yeah.
Everything up here would be fucking good.
God bless, though.
Okay, 100%. 100%.
I'm not mad about it, bro.
I'm happy for him, bro. Fuck. Movie theater.
A sci-fi movie regarding a case that happened.
Truck? What the fuck going on? Truck got this
May 21st, 2011, in the town of Opatiki, New Zealand. Mr.
Why is it always Hawaii, New Zealand?
I guess that's where they have the most. They got the most like catastrophic things. They got the volcanoes there and shit like that. So that's what it gotta be.
What is going on with your island states, man?
Don't tell me a truck blew up or some stupid shit, bro.
Oh my god.
An experienced driver was tinkering with his truck. He was right between the car's bumper and a trailer when he slipped and fell. But instead of regular pain, he felt his body blow up like a balloon, getting twice as big.
Was he filled up with gas?
Did the gas canister go up his ass and it opened?
Ain't no fucking way. Did it go up his foot? How does that happen? He stepped on
his grown-up son came running when they heard
it actually went up his ass. Oh my god, he's about to land.
Screams. As it turned out, McCormick had fallen onto a brass valve that supplied compressed air to the car's.
It actually went up his fucking ass. Ain't no fucking way. What?
You can't just like
stand up.
You can't just like. like pop that shit out your ass or something?
I was about to say, you can't spread your shit.
You can't just like
this. How much gas is it pumping up per second for you not to just be able to get up instantaneously though?
Damn, bro.
Am I tripping? Is that not like crazy? Like I feel like a nigga like me, I just stand up. This is like paralyzed? He's like, what could possibly happen? How much gas is it pumping up per minute? Don't tell me you like that shit and he started there for a couple extra seconds. He said, "Ooh, what's that?" What, the gas in his G-spot or something like that? You know what? Like, what happened, bro? Why did he just allow the gas to go up his ass? Bro, he better have some good fucking reasoning, bro. Hold on.
Brakes. It punctured the man's buttock, and the pressurized gas.
That's some sorry shit.
McCormick's colleagues managed to cut off the air supply and lay the man on the ground. However, as it turned out, the only 2 emergency cars were busy, and Stephen had
to got two in the whole fucking city. What happened?
Medics.
Oh my God.
When the man got to the hospital, it became clear that the air had separated the fat tissue from the muscles and filled the entire space in the abdomen, the chest, and the heart. And
this is how niggas end up with superpowers in movies, bro. This is some crazy
experiment.
Right. No, actually, this is some molecule breaking down shit, bro. I feel so
molecular.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Jesus, he would have got a superpower. Like, he would have been able to fart out like toxic chemicals out his ass.
This is some actual mutant shit. This is a Spider-Man villain right here. This is the same type of shit Electro went through when he fell through the massive eels.
Even behind Stephen's eyelids.
God.
The doctors had to puncture holes between the ribs right to the lungs so that the man would be able to breathe. The air in his body had to go out the natural way.
Farted? He had to fart it out?
3 days. After this, McCormick was discharged from the hospital completely healthy. And the only reminder of the incident was
How does this nigga not have the worst type of cancer known to me?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, I enjoyed that shit.
He goes out the hospital the next day.
Would I do it again? Yes, sir.
But that's crazy though. How do you not end up with cancer? All that fucking gas in the system. You tell me we get cancer from eating off of fucking scratched up pans and shit like that, but this nigga didn't get cancer?
I don't know, bro.
Right, come on, man.
How hard do you fall on a hose for it to puncture your ass?
And then you stand there for a good few minutes.
And for it to like pump gas, you can't like squeeze your anal muscles to like block the gas from going in or something? Like I'm talking. I feel like you'd be able to do that, no?
I just feel like you can stand up in time where it doesn't affect you like crazy. He had to sit there. He had to fall down and say, ooh, and really like marinate in that shit.
Stop.
No, actually, because how do you just stand up, nigga? What you doing?
Stop.
Bro, stop. Okay.
The doctors noted that if the valve had hit any other body part, it could have damaged a blood vessel.
It didn't damage a blood vessel?
The man was saved by a total coincidence and couldn't have influenced the situation in any way.
You know what's sad? I bet he went back to
Australia, on the other hand.
Why is it always
Australia? It's because niggas want to do dumb shit, bro. You know the niggas who be climbing Mount Everest and shit like that, bro. They want to fuck around with all these other different like mountains and shit that are quote unquote less dangerous, bro.
What are we doing?
That's what niggas be up to, bro.
You know what? One of the videos we should watch, like the terrors of Mount Everest. You know the story about that?
I know all.
They gotta walk over dead bodies.
Yes, bro. These niggas are stupid, bro. It's the same type of logic as these billionaires in that fucking submarine, bro. Stupid.
You know what's funny?
What?
You talking about billions. You know how much it costs to go up Mount Everest?
It's crazy expensive and shit.
Tens of thousands of dollars. So it's actually rich people that be going up there.
Psychopaths, bro. Psychopaths. Yeah. Literally psychopaths. Because why?
Whether he'd fight for his
Squid
own
Game
life
shit
or not. On a Sunday morning in September of...
Name one person who's completed Mount Everest.
Oh, there's a famous Korean person that my dad is friends with that climbed Mount Everest multiple times. He came to my sister's wedding, actually. I met him. Yeah, he's really known. He's gone on to multiple TV shows in Korea for like being famous for like being the first Korean to like climb up there multiple times, I think. Yeah.
I was so ready to like clown you, not because you know him. I was about to say, see, nobody knows anyone who's ever done it, but that actually crazily shot me. That's kind of crazy, right? Yeah, that's an interesting cool, fucking. Right? No, that is, yeah. Hey, learn something new every day. Swear to God, hey,
everybody's connected to somebody somehow.
Yeah, that's some real Nepo shit. I'm not gonna lie.
2019.
Nepo shit, boy. What kind of Nepo baby, bro? What the fuck?
I ain't saying you a Nepo.
Throwing that goddamn.
Nah, but that shows you got good people around you. Sure, we could call it that.
54-year-old man went on a short hike to Mount Nebo near Brisbane, Australia. Neil Parker was a seasoned member of the...
Why is there always white people too?
Well, who else is it?
I'm not tripping.
Who else is it gonna be?
What?
Who else is it gonna be?
White people, I love y'all, but why are we doing stupid shit like this, bro?
Who else is you not gonna see?
It can't be a coincidence that's 4 out of 4 people are all white, bro.
You're not gonna see a nigga look like, you're not gonna see someone like me up there.
Come on, y'all. Let's stop doing stupid shit, y'all. Come on. After I just mentioned, I know a Korean
multiple times, right?
In Bushwalkers Club and took all the necessary gear with him. Moreover, he'd repeatedly walked that same route, so the thought of telling anyone where he was going didn't even cross his mind. 1 hour and 40 minutes into his hike, he had already started a familiar ascent onto the mountain near a waterfall.
It's these niggas who like to parkour and shit like that. Right, this is normal
Suddenly
trail.
started shifting beneath Parker's feet, and he plunged downward. The man fell 6 meters into a shallow creek.
20 feet. You know how tall 20 feet, bro?
That's
20 feet is probably from your ceiling to the floor.
I think it might be a little bit higher. I'm not gonna lie.
20 feet. That's like a story tall. You're dead. Like think about it. It's not that he fell on his feet. You know what I mean? Like he had a chance to prepare a landing.
Right.
It's different. You can. I feel like anybody can survive from falling from a story high, right?
Right.
You have a chance to land.
And you can prepare yourself right.
If you're not prepared and you fall on your back, your head, you're dead.
Oh, head.
You're actually dead.
Well,
you're dead ass dead.
I can see some weird way you can survive landing on your head. But water should be from 20 feet. Shouldn't be crazy. But I'm thinking
creek.
Shallow, boy.
Shallow creek.
Never mind. I thought you was falling into at least some little deep, bro. Fuck. Cause you can land in the deep end of a swimming pool from 20 feet and you'll be fine, bro. Oh, how far is it that Olympic divers fall from, bro? It's probably more than 20 feet.
But that pool is like
that's deep as shit. Like, yeah. But I'm saying if this was a little bit more deep, I think they could survive with type shit. Position yourself correctly, yeah.
Snapping his left leg in half above the ankle.
That's not that bad, though. That's not
Neil
that bad.
tried to get his cell phone out of his pocket, but it slipped into the water.
Sorry, ass
Then
nigga.
Parker realized
So
he
you
could
got no
neither
help.
call
So
for
you have no
help or
help.
expect
He was gonna pick that shit
Your
up
leg snapped.
Pick that shit out through the
Out of
fucking
himself.
pain, bro.
Neil used his hiking poles to splint his leg and started crawling. It was so hard, however, that he had to rest after every meter he conquered.
You don't know
Yet Parker continued crawling,
That shit
stopping
back
from
in
time to
place, bro.
time to eat something and take painkillers. Only
you
2
have
days
painkillers,
later,
nigga, you're straight,
on Monday, when Neil started,
You're actually straight. You're okay,
search
bro.
operation began. By some miracle, someone recalled the man mentioning his plan of going to the mountains. But a helicopter was
Good.
You have good people around you. You have
Any
good
of
people
y'all
around
watching, if y'all ever go on a hike, go on a vacation, do anything, always tell people. Don't ever tell your friends, tell your family, tell people that you know.
Daniel, I'm in New York right now. I need help. Daniel, get the fuck off my phone. Why you playing with me?
He's calling the cops for me.
The cops?
The fuck?
Fuck I look like.
See, okay, actual life advice. Always tell people, because if you're missing, at least somebody knows where you're supposed to be. So the cops at least have some type of place to, maybe not pinpoint where you are, but at least they have a radius of an idea. You know what I mean? So that's actually life advice.
That's valid.
Always tell somebody.
Fuck, I feel
Imagine
like
this
too much.
happened to you and you never told nobody, and they don't even know where you are. But they're like, "Oh, Daniel has been gone for a while. Well, where is he?" And you're dead. You're starving. You're just a fucking corpse now in the middle of the woods.
That's true.
With your leg broken.
Okay, but how long is it gonna take though? How long? Let's say I say I'm going to the mountain, right? How long is it gonna take you before you think something is
a few days.
A few days.
Like okay, if you tell me, Jehan, I'm going to this mountain like today, right? I'm going to. You never mentioned that it's a multiple day trip. I'll probably ask you for how long, right? That's a reasonable thing to ask. How long are you going there for? If you say 1 day or 2 days, and you haven't been contacting me, no text back, no call back for 4 days, I'm calling the cops immediately, bro. For 4 days?
4 days is a pretty good.
No text back, no call back, nothing.
And you said he was going somewhere foreign? Yeah, that's reasonable.
I'm calling the cops.
Reasonable.
That's immediate cop calling, bro.
Yeah, I think 4 days for me too, I'm not gonna lie. 4 or 3, I'm not gonna lie.
Depending on how long you're supposed to be there for. If you're supposed to be there for an hour, a day is enough for me. A day or 2 is enough.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think think I'd be worried enough in a day. I feel like if someone told me they're going to a mental and I didn't get like a response from them that day, I don't think I'd necessarily.
2 days.
I think 2 days is like
you're
a
supposed to be there for an hour.
Right.
Like, let's just say a day or two.
Right. Because I could be like, oh, he was busy. That's what my
first day I'd be like, damn, he probably knocked out. Like he's a
yeah, nigga having, you know what I'm saying? He's not on his phone for real. He ain't, you know what I'm saying?
But next morning, he's still not calling me. He's still not texting me. I'd be worried.
I'd be concerned. I don't know if I'd be 100% worried, but maybe once that like 6 p.m. hit, I might call. Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling you back to back to back, right? Type shit. That's valid. That's valid. Yeah. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid. That's valid.
Dispatched until Tuesday morning. Quite soon, the rescuers noticed a man in a creek bed. He was waving something colorful over his head.
Oh, thank goodness.
Good fucking shit.
Imagine if he was wearing
green camo. Oh my god. He would have
survived. He'd also climbed for over 3 kilometers from the spot where he'd fallen.
Good shit.
He was hoisted aboard the helicopter and transported to the hospister. The doctors admitted that making a split out of hiking poles was...
You seen that one video where they airlifted someone?
Suit the fuck up.
Didn't he survive or something like that?
It was a grandma. It was a grandma.
Oh
it was
my
like
god.
70, 80
for real?
Grandma.
Damn. I don't give a fuck about people for real. Oh my god.
Nah, I don't think it's that. I think it was like something like was wrong with the...
How long did it take you to notice that shit though?
No, but like if it's spinning that fast, they can't just land you back onto the hard platform.
What do you do in that situation?
I feel like you have to like have like a mattress underneath you or something. Bro. I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck? How do you just let people? That's hella interesting. Huh?
Like I'm sure they didn't do that because they wanted to, bro.
Yeah.
I think it was like a tool malfunction.
You never know. You never know. You know what that nigga so Illuminati said, bro?
They wanted him out of there, bro.
More chicken sandwiches. Yeah, bro. What?
We're not supposed to make that joke. Well, no, not from the government, bro.
Genius idea. Here's what I think. Neil Parker's situation was horrible, but he had immense experience, food, and painkillers. 28-year-old James Grimes, on the other hand, had to get out of a similar plight without even firm ground.
The fact that I see the ocean, I already know you're fucking cooked.
That's one of my fears. Genuinely, that's one of my fears. Landing in the middle of the ocean, whether it's a plane crash, helicopter crash, boat crash, or a cruise crash, whatever it is, and you have nothing. You have nothing.
Just take me out. Just take me out.
I've always been telling you I'm afraid of the deep ocean. Let alone be stranded in the deep ocean.
See, I'm not afraid of the ocean, but I do know nighttime would be fucking insane. Pure darkness, nigga. Hell no.
You can't see nothing. You can't see where you're going.
So would you ever go like jet skiing or something like that?
No, I'm cool with that. If I have some, I hate swimming in the deep ocean. I don't like the idea where I could dive my head under and see that there's nothing there. Nothing there. Imagine you're swimming in deep ocean, right? You dive underneath and it's just all blue. For God knows for how far down it's all blue. And God knows what's down there. I can't. It genuinely make my skin crawl, bro. I have a fear of that.
I feel like
comment down below, please, what type of phobia that is. I have whatever that phobia is.
No, it can't be aquaphobia.
It's something phobia, but what are you gonna say?
I feel like if I got a life jacket, though, I'm not gonna be scary. I feel like I could be. The only thing that would be scary is the fact nighttime, because it's gonna be silent and it's gonna be pure pitch black darkness.
Genuinely, it makes
Pacific.
Motherfucker, they had text, bro. Bro, give me a fucking Jaeger. I'm going to the deep ocean.
Them hoes strong.
Oh, them hoes strong. They go to the bottom of the ocean and they fight.
For real?
Yeah, the movie. Not to spoil, but they're tough.
Oh, you did say they pop out from the ocean like the okay.
We haven't explored 70% of the damn ocean. Why would I go in it? That's so valid. I always wonder that. Why do the government?
I don't believe that we've only explored 70%. That makes no sense. I really don't believe that. You tell me they haven't found some type of machinery that can discover that shit yet.
That's what I'm saying.
We can go to space.
Think about it. They wanted it that bad to be able to, they wanted it that bad to explore space. So they made something where they could explore space. You tell me you can't do the same thing with the ocean?
Like, what could it possibly? What is it? What is so hard about the ocean that we can't?
It's the pressure.
I know,
really deep pressure.
I know that, but I know like something can't physically be down there. But what stops us from seeing into it though?
It's the pressure.
Seeing into it?
Yes, because every single technology is gonna get. You know what pressurizer is, right?
Of course.
The deeper you go, more pressure, which means it's basically hydraulic press. It compresses everything. So any single technology that you put down there, even if it's metal, it's just gonna come.
I'm not talking about putting something. No, I know something can't physically exist because it's just gonna be crushed. I'm not talking about something that's like floating on the sea.
Telescopes.
Yes, on some like what stops us from seeing? That's what I'm saying. What stops us from seeing what's there? We don't have to physically be there and interacting with it, but why can't we see it? They say discover, so that means we just don't know whatsoever. How can we not see into it? We can see into space. We can't see into the ocean. There's nothing that we.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It's deeper than not going. I'm not gonna lie.
Thalassophobia?
Thalassophobia?
I don't even know how to say it, but whatever that is, I have.
It sounds legit though.
Whatever that is, I have, bro. Deeper than that, not going to lie. I don't know. I hope one day they explore it. Because I would like to know what's in the deep ocean. That's always a mystery that I want.
I'm fine with not knowing. I'm not gonna lie. Figure that in the next lifetime. The next nigga, Daniel Jr., he can figure that shit out, bro. I'm not.
The words do you unlock the seal, for example. That's some Dio shit.
No, actually. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Figure that shit out when I'm not here.
Demon, bro.
Bro, that's what I feel like. That's what I'm saying. AI, low-key, you could have pushed that back a couple years. I'm not gonna lie.
Facts.
You could have pushed that back a couple years, bro. Some shit we don't.
2022. A man got aboard a cruise liner in New Orleans to celebrate the upcoming Thanksgiving.
US.
After sundown, James had a few cocktails and decided to go to the bathroom. The next moment, the man regained consciousness only to find himself in the boundless waters of the Gulf of
How does that happen? How do you 1 second drink and the next second you wake up and you're in the middle of the ocean? How did you not drown? You're fucking stupid.
Wait, what? How? So what? He blacked out when he woke up in the middle of the ocean.
Cocktails.
He had a few
Decided to go to the
cocktails.
bathroom. The next moment,
And decided to go to the bathroom. And God forbid he woke up in the fucking middle of the ocean, bro. What are we doing?
You shouldn't be drinking if you're
You should have been
stupid.
dead. No disrespect, bro.
How do you even? You can't. Oh my god! You press to sober up quick as fuck. If you, I don't even know, bro.
How do you?
How does this happen?
I guess it happens.
I need to see the explanation of this shit. Because this makes no
I had
sense.
a guy that went through something crazy, bro. But like, how do you drink to the point where you don't even realize you're falling into the middle of the ocean?
And where the rest of the people you're with? What the fuck?
and regained consciousness only to find himself in the boundless waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Grimes started panicking. He couldn't recall falling off the ship and didn't know what to do. At first, the man hoped his absence would get noticed soon and a lion would come back to get him. But after spending the entire night in the water, he realized it wouldn't happen.
How the fuck they
During that
find
time,
him?
a large group of jellyfish badly stung James's body. And when the sun rose, new trials awaited Grimes.
I know them
He
waves
noticed
fucking
a fin nearby, and
Read that.
When the sun rose, he made a. Oh my fucking god, bro! At that point, bro, I just put my hands up, bro. Nigga, come on, bro. Realistically, what's gonna happen, bro? All them jellyfish bites must have drawn some blood or something.
Them jelly, no, the shark knows.
Yeah.
The shark knows that the jellyfish seasoned his legs. The jellyfish done seasoned his legs. That's a good bite.
That ass, bro.
Waiting for a chomp.
Shark hadn't had something to eat that good in a minute, bro. Let me see.
pale.
What this is?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, man.
Is this the great humans that the people been talking about? I never had one before.
This is a delicacy.
Oh God, I'm not letting anyone have any of this.
Bro.
With terror, a shark was approaching him. Then something touched his foot.
He kicked that motherfucker?
Held his breath and prepared to die.
Punch it in the nose.
Nothing happened. And the shark, if it was one, never returned. Suddenly, James saw two ships on the horizon. He swam toward them for hours, thinking of his 9-year-old daughter, and coming up with songs for her. All the while, the ruthless sun was burning Grimes' skin. And when James had already spent 20 hours in the water and was losing hope of ever seeing his family.
Float for 20 hours. He must be the peak athletic nigga. I don't even think Olympic swimmers doing this shit, bro. Are they? They're doing this shit. They're floating for 20 hours.
Michael Phelps can survive 20 hours in the ocean. I don't even think Michael Phelps can, bro.
You know he's so lucky that he has extremely calm waters, bro.
I mean, in the deep ocean, there's no calm waters out there. I mean, there's always a calm water, I think, because there's no like waves.
Is that how it works?
I think so, because I think the way waves work is a gravitational pull because of the moon.
Right, the moon and the like sun like rotating it.
But like in the middle of the ocean, it's all water. So I don't think there's like
it's strong.
That's what I think.
I don't think that's
why. That's why. If there's a tsunami, the worst place you could ever be if you're in the ocean is right next to the shore. If you're in the deep ocean, you're okay. I think logically that makes sense, right?
I suppose. I don't know.
Tell us in the comments if y'all think we're wrong.
Yeah.
You don't know the scientific evidence behind that, but
tight.
20 hours.
Again, a lifeline landed near him.
Damn.
The man used all of his remaining energy to try and grab it, but the mighty waves did not allow him.
You're trolling me. You're actually trolling. You're trolling me. Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Well, I guess I'm wrong.
That shit was big as fuck too. Ain't no fucking way. You tell me I've been sitting there for 20 hours. I see a life jacket and that shit just away from me. Bro, you're trolling. I feel like the universe is just out to get me at that point.
Circling over James, and rescuers took hold of him. One of them noticed that Grimes had 1 minute at most before dying of hypothermia.
Oh my God.
I didn't even think about
but
that.
But I don't think this is the most incredible story in this video. Do you believe it's possible to get caught in a storm at a cruising altitude?
Are you fucking stupid?
14.
Why is it Australia again? Why is it Australia?
But how do you not check?
What are y'all doing, Australia?
But how do you not check the weather? How do you not check the weather? Why do you not check the weather? What? Niggas check the weather before they go on a plane flight. You didn't check when you was skydiving about a fucking canoe. I don't even know what the fuck that shit is, bro. You're stupid. This nigga's stupidity is pissing me off.
He was paragliding. You know what that is?
That was a paraglider, nigga. This nigga. That makes me even more mad. It looked like he was in a fucking canoe. I didn't know this nigga was paragliding.
What are you doing, man?
I don't understand.
Some people I genuinely think. I think they're depressed. I think they do stuff like this because they want to go out in a creative way. I think they want to go out in a
bubble or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it's like that. Niggas want to.
They're masking their want for like death with some cool stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't know it yet, but that's exactly some shit Kaido would do. That's One Piece. Yeah, you don't know him yet. Yeah.
What are we doing, bro?
A glorious death. In the small Australian town of Manila, a skydiving champion, Eva Wisniewska, was preparing to defend her title for the nth time. The sky was absolutely clear despite forecasts of a violent storm. However, when the sky was absolutely clear that day despite forecasts of a violent storm.
Forecast of a violent fucking storm!
And remember,
he said
she's in a tournament.
So they a bunch
of people. It's a fucking organization full of bumbling idiots, bro. An organization full of fucking dumbasses.
Either that or that other lady who was trying to.
They want to set him up.
Right, you paid him off.
Or you
paid him off.
Years in a row. It's high time now.
Right. No, actually, I wouldn't be fucking surprised, bro. Hey, maybe the Australian government is moving shiesty, bro. Who knows, boy.
However, when the woman took to the sky, the weather quickly deteriorated.
That's trolling, bro. Immediately, the clouds just popped up, bro.
Under one of them,
are you joking?
A fierce, invisible force get a hold of her.
It's that wind.
At a speed of 20 meters per second, the woman was flying upward, right into the storm's epicenter.
Oh, you find
this natural phenomenon called cloud suck, when the warm air from beneath suddenly rises to the cold air. First, Eva only saw lightning bolts around her, and then she was completely covered by the pitch black darkness. The abrupt pressure change caused the woman to go unconscious. She couldn't feel the hail hit her, while the pressure change caused the woman to go unconscious in the pitch black darkness. The abrupt pressure change caused the woman to go unconscious. She couldn't feel the hail hit her.
Can you imagine, bro? Hey, she's in Australia on the outer edges. And it's taking her far, right? Imagine she wakes up and she's in the middle of You're done. You're done. You're actually done. You're done. You're done.
So I wonder what the people down below are doing right now.
Nothing. What are you doing?
Hey! The new champion! Congratulations!
Nothing, bro.
Actually, 50-degree frost was covering.
I was about to say you probably start freezing on some Iron Man shit.
Almost the cruising altitude of a jet plane. 9,947 meters. There's so little oxygen there that the human body starts literally dying cell by cell. For Evan, this meant almost 100% certainty of death. Yet, almost an hour later,
An
hour came around and realized she was now hurtling toward death on a paraglider that was out of control. At some point, Eva's descent speed reached 33 meters per second. But suddenly, the fall slowed down, and the athlete managed to land almost 60 kilometers away from where she started. The woman's entire body was covered in bruises from the hail, and she had severe frostbite on her face, ears, and extremities. There's near survival.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Not bad.
That's the thing. Sticky's got some bruises and she cold, bro. You're clean.
Yeah, that's less injury than all of these motherfuckers.
That's actually probably a pretty simple like procedure for a hospital. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro.
Yeah.
And think about it this way: it was hailing,
thundering,
and paragliding. She's going like this, so it's face to the hail. Like
you heard her, bro.
How do you not?
It's probably a 360. Yeah. She just lucky she didn't get hit with a big ass chunk of hail, bro. It must have been some tiny pellets or something.
How lucky are you?
Extremely.
Has been compared to winning the lottery 10 times.
This is what I'm saying. Go buy a lottery.
You're in the wrong profession. You're in the wrong profession. You're in the wrong profession.
What do you mean winning the lottery 10 times? You know how hard it is to win the lottery once? 10 times?
In a row. It was nothing short of a miracle. However, I'd say the most incredible story for the very
That's
end.
not even the most.
Not even doctors can explain how Anna Bogenholm managed to come back to life.
I see ice and
In May
I
of
automatically know it's something so
a Swedish
fucking
radiologist
stupid.
was skiing in the mountains near Nervik in Norway.
Some stupid
She was
shit.
an experienced skier.
Oh my
had been on
god,
the
and there's
slopes
gonna be an
multiple times.
avalanche for like the ice is gonna.
Oh fuck! She's gonna be doing a normal route and shit like that, and it's just gonna collapse from the snow. Something that was held up by snow before, or maybe ice, it just falls. I'm already knowing, and she just tumbles towards the fucking ground.
Before, and was accompanied by her 2 colleagues. Yet none of this spared her from a tragic coincidence. On that day, Anna lost control of her skis and fell. The woman landed on her back in a frozen stream, broke 20
Head first.
You know how crazy this shit is, bro? This is some shit you would see in a video game, bro.
You can't even pull yourself out. What do you?
Well, off your bones are. Look at her. No shit, bro. What? First of all, they talking about frozen ground, and that's water. Her head is in right there. So
you're getting waterboarded.
Yes.
Have you ever tried going upside
down while swimming?
Water goes in your nose.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's frozen. What? Brain. You're done. You're actually dead. You're dead.
Bro, any landing on your back, your whole shit paralyzed, bro.
You're dead. If it doesn't paralyze you, the frozen water will.
Well, yeah. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. You better muster all your might and pull yourself up.
centimeters of ice with her head, and her entire body sank into
8 inch. Do you know the head trauma of that shit? She broke through 8 inches worth of ice with her head.
How the fuck she survived this shit? This has to be some stupid shit where she had to land it on the exact right. The pressure has to be distributed in the exact correct body part. It has to even allow her to survive this shit, bro. It gotta be the right obtuse of the fucking shoulder blade or something like that. And I swear to God, because there's no other way you're surviving this shit. Head no, neck no, center of the back where your spine is at no. I don't fucking know. And maybe if you land on your shoulder.
I don't know.
If you land on your shoulder, your lungs though.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know, bro.
Water. Only Bogenholm's feet and skis remained above the surface. Anna's colleagues immediately rushed to help her, but failed to get the woman out of her ice trap. So,
how did they fail to do it?
Panicked, Bogenholm was thrashing against the ice when suddenly she managed to find an air pocket nearby.
Oh, some Mario Bros shit. She just go and swallow the air bubble
and awaiting rescue. However, she never managed.
For 40 minutes, she was conscious under ice cold water. Y'all are really.
I'm not gonna lie, her friends are wicked. How the fuck you not pull her out?
I don't know, bro. I feel like she was stuck or something. But 40.
Break her bones to pull her out. She's gonna die. Who cares? If we gotta try to rip you out of there and break a couple arms and break your back, who cares?
That's genuinely fast.
Who cares? You're dead. Oh my fucking God, bro. What type of decision making is that? We can't get her out. She's stuck. Nigga, pull. What?
Let me actually see why they couldn't, bro.
Ice. When suddenly she managed to find an air pocket. Panicked, failed to get the woman out of the surface. Anna's colleagues.
How? Her friends didn't like her. Her friends didn't like her on God.
Ice trap.
What?
So they called the rescuers. Panicked, Vaughan-Holmes was thrashing against the ice when suddenly she managed to find an air pocket nearby and start breathing again. She spent
They had to have
40 minutes
like workers at like the snow like shit, right?
Yeah, but they still got to put the 40 minutes.
Facts.
fully conscious and awaiting rescue. However, she never managed to see it. She passed out, and her colleagues were unable to tell whether Anna was still alive. Yet the rescuers took another 40 minutes to get the woman out of the water. So, she had no chance of survival. When Vaughan-Holmes was brought to the hospital, her body temperature had hit a new record low in the history of medicine. 13.7 degrees Celsius. In 2 hours, the doctors spent trying to resuscitate the woman yielded no results. However, in the cold country of Norway, medical practitioners have a rule: to warm the patient up before declaring their death. So, a team of over 100 specialists worked in shifts for 9 hours, trying to bring Anna's body temperature back to normal, when suddenly, her pulse reappeared. This seemed absolutely impossible, but the doctors weren't too quick to be optimistic. Vaughan-Holmes had been
anytime.
I had a crazy seizure of her life, bro.
Too long, and the human brain experiences irreversible damage after 20 minutes without oxygen at the longest. However, Anna spent the following 35 days connected to a ventilator and regained consciousness. It's incredible, but no damage was found in her brain. Yet the woman was paralyzed below her neck. 29-year-old Anna was aghast at the idea of spending the rest of her life bedridden.
I was just about to say that. If I'm paralyzed onto an accident, yo, pull the plug, bro. No. Daniel, I'm being so serious.
No.
If you ever hear me, if you ever hear the police talking, is this Daniel? Your friend Jaylon has been paralyzed because of a car crash. Put a mask on, sneak in, and just pull the plug on me, bro. I'm not living paralyzed, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah.
I'm not living paralyzed.
But head down isn't that bad, though.
Heck, motherfucker. What are you gonna do with your life?
There's probably fine shit who also got paralyzed from the head down who you can spend the rest of your life with.
Who's gonna take care of both of y'all? Like, not to be pessimistic. Genuinely, I hate to be pessimistic. Who's gonna take care of y'all?
Yeah, that's the tough thing.
You can take care of each other. What the fuck you gonna do?
I'm not taking care. No, I would.
No.
I would.
You can't do it head down. You're like this for the rest of your life. And if somebody doesn't
What about like in the future, like your wife could like help you?
I mean, yeah, if you find a woman that's
what I'm saying. Like in the future, like your wife, like yeah. Like potentially, like let's say we both 50 years old, right? Car crash. I think you would want to live then.
It's just me personally. I've always said this.
Yeah, I know you won't want to be a bird.
If I'm ever like disabled to the point where I can't even do what I want to do, I'm not talking about missing an arm. I could always.
Yeah, that's easy. What the fuck? That's nothing, right?
I mean, not that it's nothing. It's huge.
You can still do. You can still basically the world.
Like at least I could get a prosthetic.
Yeah, you're straight.
Yeah, at least I could like do something with one arm.
Yeah.
Even if both my arms good, at least I could walk.
You can still do this.
Right. But paralyzed from the neck down, not even the waist down, neck down. You can't even be in a wheelchair because you can't even pull your own wheels, bro. Take me out. I'm okay. Take me out. I've lived enough, bro. Take me out. Neck down? No way. No way.
I can't even argue with you, bro. I can't even. I don't know, bro. But it's the concept of being. I don't want. Fuck. I know. Yeah, I don't know what to say, bro. Yeah.
No, that's valid, bro.
No, it's valid. It's a tough.
Like, I can understand both people who so like they want to live, and people who give up on living in that situation. Can't blame them. Like me, I'm giving up, bro. I don't care.
Was very angry with the doctors for having saved her at all.
She was mad with them.
After another month of intensive care,
I don't blame her. I really don't blame her.
Anna Vaughan-Holmes had an almost complete recovery.
Nigga, what? See, then you would be mad as shit. What you mean, nigga had a full recovery? Nigga doing sprints and shit. Oh boy.
Bro, think about, you know how ecstatic you would be if you thought that you were paralyzed and the next morning you could feel everything. I'm taking the IV out of my system and running out to feel the fucking air. You know when Captain America first woke up? I'm living life. I'm living life.
Oh, that's real though. That's how you're supposed to live life normally because everything you have can be taken away for granted. Yeah.
Actually, bro.
Fuck. Hey, that was a great video though. That was a great video.